Right, we're live here from Leicester Market. I'm here with the Help the Homeless. What's it called?
Help the Homeless Leicester.
Right, we're here doing a weekly food, aren't you? That's right.
Weekly meal for anyone who needs it, basically. So whether they're homeless, just in need, down and out on the luck, we welcome everybody. We don't discriminate against anyone. If you feel the need to come here to eat, you're more than welcome. As you can see, there's like absolutely loads of people here. We serve up to 150 people every week.
How do you manage to 150 people? Because you have to buy the food yourself. Do you get donations?
Yeah, well, it works off public donations. I mean, what we do, what we like to feel that we are a way for people to give to the homeless without having to worry about, is it going to someone genuine? Is it going to someone who might spend it on alcohol or drugs? Yeah. Because unfortunately, let's be realistic, that does happen. Yeah. So we like to feel that we're a way that people can donate to the homeless, donate via us, and we'll make sure it gets to the people. And it's utilised in the right way, rather than getting wasted. You understand? So, as you can see, look, people here, they'll come, they'll take food.
All walks of life as well.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, we don't. It's not a religious thing. It's not an Islamic charity or anything. No. Whoever wants to come and help, you come and help, and it's all about humanitarian. Well, just humanity, basically. So,
why do you do this? Why do you do this?
Just it's the good, the feel-good factor we get out of it. It feels amazing. Every week. I've always said to the volunteers and to the missus as well, the day it becomes a chore is the day you need to give up. And it's just for humanity purposes, honestly. The feeling you get from feeding people and afterwards are so appreciative. They've got full bellies, they come over, they shake your hand, they kiss your hand, thank you mate, thank all the volunteers. And as you can see, there's a need for it. That's the sad thing. You know what, I'd love not to do this, but the problem is there's a need for it. If there weren't a need, I won't be here.
So you guys being a Muslim, right? Do you get any stick from them? Because because of the negative media attention and stuff
because
like that.
What you tend to find is a lot of the people that come here, because they've lived in Leicester, they've experienced multiculturalism, so to say. But
do you think this builds bridges then?
Oh, 100%, of course it does. Yeah, you can ask any of the guys, and a lot of them are willing to talk to you. Honestly, like behind there now we've got white people, Asian people, black people, Muslims, Hindus, Sikh, Christian, atheists. There's no barriers here. It's one love, basically, as MG who set this up initially.
2 years ago, wasn't it?
2015.
Because I came here a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 2015. He set it up as One Love Leicester, and that is what it is, just one love, and everyone gets it.
Because we used to come here every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Initially, but then it wasn't as
mate, you know what? We're a victim of our own success, though. That's the problem. We're not a problem.
Well, that's great.
It's not a problem, but we are a victim of our own success because, Riaz, imagine this, 150 people come in. We're now using double or triple the containers we were initially. It costs money.
But initially there was only 70 people here.
Yeah, 60, 70.
Yeah, that was it.
We're serving 130 regularly. Wow. Sometimes 150.
And these are all homeless, are they?
No.
Well,
I'd say about 20 to 30 will be homeless, but you've got people
below the poverty line.
Below the poverty line, down and out on the luck. If you feel you've got it within you to come to a place like this to get food, there must be obviously there's a need there. Do you understand?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not going to come if you don't need to.
Yeah.
And like I said to you, if you look, you've got about 300 sandwiches over there. So they start off, get a carrier bag. They put the sandwiches in the carrier bag, 1 or 2. If we've got loads, we'll say come back later and get more. We've got vegetarian option there, which is a fresh rice and curry.
Okay, yeah.
That's biryani that the ladies have made today. So that's got the meat in it. Cakes, crisps, peanuts, chocolates.
So are these regular? Is it a regular company that donates to you, or is it just random companies?
The Temple, where we get the rice and curry from, they donate every week.
The Temple?
The Temple on Colton Street, just behind Charles Street. Sai Baba Temple.
Okay, cool.
Every week without fail, they'll have that rice and curry ready from 6:30. Yeah, honestly, it's big, man. And then we've got Core Fresh Snacks, for example. They'll drop pallets off to us every now and then. Other companies, people donate money. Like I remember at Easter time, Core Fresh gave us £300. I said, you know what, put a slap on feast on for it.
Excellent.
So we've got, as you can see, I'd say 0.1% will be Muslim here. So there wasn't a factor of halal or haram for the food because everyone else doesn't eat halal.
Yeah.
So we got a hog roast. And the guys we got the hog roast off...
Did you get stuck into it?
The guys that give us a hog roast give us a whole lamb as well, with all the trimmings. We've got bread from bakery, ketchups and this, that, the other. And basically, they had a slap-up meal, 150 Easter eggs. And because of that, word got around, and people just keep coming back every week.
Brilliant.
As I said, we're a victim of our own success.
And you've been doing it for how long now? A year, 2 years now? About a year, isn't it?
Well, I started doing the clothing and stuff in 2014 in November, I started from the boot of the car. progressed on to pulling suitcases down the streets with other people. And then from there, we used to come to the feedie, the mealie on the market.
You used to give out hats and gloves when
Hats,
it was really
gloves in
cold.
winter.
Remember?
Winter time is obviously winter attire. Summertime is.
So you've been doing this quite well. You've been doing this for like 4 years now, helping
4
homeless.
years, 4 years.
But this is a regular thing you do every Wednesday now.
The meal started in 2015, so well established.
And you took over in 2000
last year.
Yeah, 2017.
Last year. It's gone chaotic.
It's gone crazy. Look at it.
Compared to what it used to be.
It's like a little feast, eh? It's like
people can come here and take away
together
food,
and
and they're sorted until like.
I don't want to record them because of dignity and stuff.
Well, from a distance you're fine. Most of them are okay with it because we tell them beforehand anyway. But generally I keep my camera down, but they're okay. But what I was saying is usually, I forgot what I was going to say then. What are we talking about?
I can't remember. I'm fasting.
Yeah, come on.
Same here. Fasting brain on.
That's the worst thing, The first week we did it when I was fasting. Because you can smell like fresh rice and stuff.
I can smell it now.
You can get water in your mouth, but obviously, because you can't eat in the mindset, so it's not too bad.
You said about, hold on, what were you saying? You were saying,
oh yeah, that's it, yeah. So people come here, potentially, like the sandwiches don't expire till Thursday. That's the reason we get them, because obviously there's only 1 day for expiry.
Yeah.
So you take that sandwich away, and technically it's good for 1 or 2 days. So people have got food till like Friday, Saturday, because they'll have the rice and curry now, and they'll take 1 away or take 2 away to warm in the microwave. Like I said, not everyone's homeless. There's about 20 to 30 that are genuinely homeless. The rest are just living on the breadline or struggling. And like I said to you, it's sad that we need to do this in this day and age. And you know what? Leicester's got good provisions. Some cities, it's really bad. You've been in London with me.
Yeah.
How bad was it there?
Terrible.
Charing Cross, remember people sleeping like sardines?
100 people just sleeping around. That old lady, remember that 80-year-old lady, 84 years old?
Exactly.
It's freezing cold, but she still had a smile on her face.
It's heartbreaking, it's heartbreaking, it really is.
It is, yeah.
But as you can see, look, everyone's got smiles on their faces. Look how happy it is.
Yeah,
what a lovely atmosphere. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Donate to this. Donate to where you can see your charity is going to go, where your money is going to go, because you can see us utilising it. Everything we do, I put on Facebook. Not because I want to be famous. What's Facebook fame going to get you? Forget that. It's about, you can see where your donations are going. Since 2014, everything's documented. It's all there, isn't it?
Because when I first came here, a couple of years ago, these lot were so miserable. They were shouting, there was arguments.
We've had problems, don't get me wrong, but we worked through them, like the spice epidemic, mamba epidemic.
Yeah. But
we've had people that have smoked before they come here, they strip off and they start doing the front crawl on the floor. Literally swimming on the floor.
What, naked?
Yeah, well, with the top off, basically. And should we help them? The mates are like, don't worry, 5 minutes will be fine. I'm like, what? Next minute, 5 minutes later, like, literally, get up like you've been zombified.
Wow.
Honestly. But we had a problem here. It took me about 3 weeks to wean them out. I had to like, basically
you're going to have to,
kick
it
off,
takes time. Yeah.
Say, look, you need to stop it, basically. And it stopped.
As long as you get on with them now, they all respect you now, don't they?
Yeah.
They all know who you are.
They know, that's the thing.
That's great.
Well, have you seen the library?
No.
We're launching that
today.
today.
Have a look, So what are you doing here?
We've just come here to support Arif Jedzi. Brought some food over. Some of the ladies have come. Well, one thing that we realised that we didn't even need any volunteers because Leicester has got such a community spirit that they're actually oversubscribed for volunteers, which just goes to show that
good hearts.
Yeah, Leicester's full of good hearts. But one thing that I would say is that we do need more organisations that are supplying regular food. I know the food comes regularly from the temple and they're doing a great job, but more of the communities do need to come together and provide the food regularly. And we've done it today, and hopefully a lot of the ladies do intend to get involved. But it is an eye-opener, if I'm honest with you, it is an eye-opener. It's a problem it's growing, it's not going to go away, it's on our doorstep. We are a first world country, so we don't expect to see this on our doorstep, but it's here, and if you pull together, it's something that we can, obviously it's not going to go away, but we can help support, and as community can come together.
You work with this, so you work with the needy, don't you?
Yeah.
Is things getting worse and worse and worse now, do you think?
It's
austerity measures and things like that, is it making people more people queue up in places like this?
It's going to have an impact, of course, but the problem that we have at the moment is obviously that a lot of the people that are here is having access to the services. So hopefully by the bus that Jedzi is now, we're going to go to the bus. So hopefully what we're hoping to do is to get resources onto the bus so that people can manage their claims and make claims online and make it easier for people. So in fact, I think it's going to get hopefully easier for them to access services.
Are you going to spearhead that?
Not me personally, that's something you're going to have to speak to Jedzi about, but hopefully we're going to work together with the organisations to make that happen.
Okay, brilliant. What's your name, sorry? Z. Okay, thank you, Z. I know your name really, but I thought
You
you'd
do,
say.
you do. Yeah, I know you do.
Feel free to do so.
This is the happy van. It's called the Hope Van, I believe. Hope the Homeless Leicester. It's the guy who drives the van, don't you?
No, I don't drive it. I just did all the lettering for it.
Oh, you did lettering for it.
Yeah.
So he's got some spaces here. So if anyone wants to sponsor this, you can have your name on the side of the van. So any rich guys out there want to sponsor their companies and stuff, just let us know. Get in contact with Help the Homeless Leicester. Who's Miss Leicester? Oh, is it? Okay, let me just go and speak to Miss Leicester. Apparently we've got Miss Leicester here. Is this Miss Leicester?
Yes, it is.
So what have we come here for today?
I'm just like having a look around. Like homeless people, they have a place in my heart. It's just so sad that the government, they just turn the blind eye. They don't care. So I want to use my platform to help.
Which we're more than happy to have.
Yeah, of course, brilliant. Brilliant, Miss Leicester. What's your real name?
Fiona. And
Fiona. Nice one, Fiona.
Anything that raises awareness to this, basically, is perfect. 'Cause like I said to you now, the cash burn is a lot more than it used to be. Initially, our cash burn was like, I don't know, £500 every 4, 5, 6 months.
Is that it?
Yeah, but now we're having to use that many more containers, that much more cutlery. I don't know, just general, the cost of everything just goes up.
Yeah, prices
You know what I
are
mean?
going up.
It
Food
does,
prices are going
seriously.
up. Yeah.
Milk,
Food smells great.
coffee, tea. Oh, it's fresh every week. It's fresh.
great.
It does, yeah. We're fasting as well. We're really hungry. You want to?
But it's fresh.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's fresh though. Like I said, the rice and curry comes from the temple. The other stuff comes from different volunteers. It's nothing about religion here. It's everyone's welcome. It's called One Love Leicester, basically. So.
Do you go and get them?
Are you going to the pub?
Hello everybody on Facebook Live. How are you today?
Yeah, so Riaz, this is the
Let's have a look at his happy van then. I like to call it the Hope Van. Let's call it. Let's
call the Hope.
go
Look
to
on the front.
Let's go to the front. Let's call the Hope Van.
This was an initiative by one of the ladies that I work with called Corrie. Now,
Yes, my favourite character was the Hulk.
yeah, so basically, that's not what I missed last night. Yeah, so what happened was she basically had the idea that let's do a mobile a library for the homeless. 'Cause a
Mobile
lot of them-
library. Yeah.
A lot of them obviously sit outside. They're happy to read books and stuff. Look, let's get it right.
great
We
idea.
work with guys on the streets for various reasons. If we can't take them off the streets, unfortunately, that's why they're probably still out there. Active addictions being the main one. If they've not got active addictions, they get tested where we send them to, and they've got, they're tested clean, and they've got local connection. We can work with the benefits and stuff. We can get them housed. Since January, we've housed 10 people. Riaz, that's 10
brilliant.
people that would either be sleeping here,
That's
in
brilliant.
a park, trying to get a place in a hostel, I don't know, wherever, sofa surfing. But these 10 people we've helped have actually got a roof over their heads. Yeah, they've got a 6-month tenancy. That man there, put him on camera. He's a top guy. He works with some of the landlords that we work with. Honestly, he's such a top guy.
Thank you.
He goes
What's your
above and beyond.
Tony,
Toner.
He goes above and beyond. Seriously.
Shake your hand, Toner.
Definitely.
problem.
Lovely guy.
Happy to help.
And he, like I said, some of the guys we've housed are in houses that he manages and stuff. How many have you got in your?
With my own personal landlord that I'm actually a tenant with, we've got 3, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. We've just housed one with one of my other landlords in his own bedsit, and we're hoping to do another one quite soon.
Well, there you go. So look, proof's in the pudding. We're actually housing people. So yes, we feed people, we give them clothing, but we're housing people as well. We're actually trying to make a change.
And you're also trying to educate them by giving them
Yeah,
books.
well, we've
and
got
stuff.
books,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
You know what? We've got access to so many different things. If they want to go do CV building, go to different courses, etc., we can do all that. We can signpost the relevant
Let's have a look in the
services.
van.
So yeah, the Hulk
So if anyone wants to advertise their company,
was supported by Socks and Chocks. They paid for it. This is another charity in Wolverhampton. They generally only help
nice.
people that are within 50-mile radius, but they made an exception for us because they love the idea. So we're their guinea pigs. So if this is a success, they're going to roll this out across maybe Birmingham, Wolverhampton, other places.
Brilliant.
So
We're hoping
that's
this is
Socks and Chocks, guys. Follow them on Facebook, give them some support.
This is
Obviously,
you,
that's
ain't
us.
So you're on Facebook as well. So if anyone wants to donate or anything,
Yeah, we'll have links and stuff on
so
there.
it's on Facebook, isn't it? We've got a website as well.
We've got hthleicester.co.uk. That's thanks to Prestige Design and Briscoe. He's looking after that side of things for us.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, man. And then what else was there? Yeah, so you can go on. We're mainly active on Facebook. There's something happening every single day on our page. Whether we're helping single-parent families, families that are struggling, gas cookers, fridges, you name it. We do everything. Now we can use the van for that as well. So
Okay.
now we've
That's
got.
nice. We've got books in here, loads of books.
Cool.
Let's
Not supposed to happen.
jump in then, go on.
But yeah, come in.
We've got TV in here as well. Is that for computer stuff, is it? Or
Well,
just
no, that's
to
just
watch?
going to have like a slideshow on, but unfortunately we've had a bit of a technical error, so to say, so we can't deal with that.
There's my book here.
We're waiting for you to donate.
Oh,
New edition.
definitely donate your book.
I don't think it'll come back though.
No, I
So
don't
we've
think
got
it would, yeah.
newspapers here. What's this? Jihadis free? What?
Oh, God, here we go.
Oh yeah.
More propaganda.
Daily Fail.
Daily Mail. No, I don't even advertise Daily Mail, forget it. Yeah.
So we have different sections. We have essentials in here as well. Look, these are rucksacks. We have sleeping
Okay,
bags,
cool.
shoes. Oh God, I'm needed again. Sorry, Riaz. 1 second. Can you just roll
Okay,
around
I'll
and
have a look around here. I'll try to do so. I'll talk to this guy here. Tony,
Yes.
come on, have a little chat with me. So tell me about this book, this library thing. What's the main aim of this library thing?
Basically, to give the people that are on the street chance to read, to keep their mind occupied. You know.
Because occupying the mind is very, very important. If you don't occupy the mind, what happens?
They wander.
Yeah.
They get into trouble.
They get into
things
drugs,
like that,
get into
you know.
alcohol, just to,
You know, and obviously because they haven't got a home address, they can't go to a normal library and get a book.
Yeah.
So this gives them the chance to do that.
Okay, cool.
So,
You got one of the snaps coming up now.
yeah.
Excuse me, ladies.
How you doing? Yak Shamash?
One box.
Not now. We're not open yet. We're going to cut the ribbon in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Let everybody eat,
Okay.
and then we do it.
He's to,
Yeah?
He's come to see Retreat, this chap did.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't think he remembers me. He's come to see Retreat Winter Night Shelter.
Yeah,
years ago.
So
Yes.
yeah, so as you can see, Riaz, we've got like a nice.
It's nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's what I'm
You've
saying,
got a good
man.
selection of books where you've got some educational stuff
We've
in,
got
like
also
you've got,
self-help
project
books,
management and stuff like that, and
self-help
dictionaries,
books,
yeah.
dictionaries, we've
Fiction.
got fiction, science fiction. Ladies' books are on the bottom of the
Where's
Mills and Boone
Where's the
stuff.
top shelf stuff? You ain't got anything on the top shelf.
Top shelves are empty. We're going to put inspirational
All
quotes.
the bottom shelf ones were donated by Harry.
Where?
Mills and Boone specials.
I'm talking about top shelf as in the newsagents.
Yeah, I
top
know,
shelf
no,
stuff.
no, no, no. They're generally covered up now, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
That's what I've heard.
I've not looked
That's
at
what I've
it.
heard.
Have you really?
That's what I've heard.
Okay, so you know more than I do.
Well, we've got Dan Brown stuff as well.
Oh, cool.
So, PowerPoints in here. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you. We get a lady who comes on at the end, last weekend of every month, and she does haircuts for people. For the
Oh,
homeless.
doesn't Finger do it anymore? Someone else does it now.
Ferran used to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We've never been to our thing. He used to do it on a
Does that
Tuesday.
sit
I think.
retreat? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we've she comes down and gives haircuts, and the beauty of
Oh,
that is
beautiful.
she's been using cordless stuff so far. Runs out of power when you
Yeah.
put a lot of hair, but now we've got PowerPoints in here. She can charge up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The vans, it's the dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's-
it is
it's,
a dog. Yeah, definitely.
We need more coke.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, 1 second. I'll ring Hassan. He's gone to get some milk anyway, so we'll get some more. See this? We're running out of
Runs
stuff.
out. Wow.
Riaz, we never used to have this at all. We used to have milk left over. We used to give it to people. But now we're having to go buy more
I
milk. And
remember
now we
you
need more
used to go to
drinks.
Dawn Centre to drop off loads of food.
We did when it used to be spare.
Yeah.
We'll just ring Hassan in time to get some more drinks.
Okay. Cool. Just look around here. So they got deodorants and stuff here, socks, clean pants and stuff. Leaflets to help them out if they need anything for advice or anything. Comics, all. The Marvel here, no Star Wars. Okay.
Oh, we've got a first aid kit as well.
First aid kit. Do we have to use it?
No, inshallah we never need to use it, bro. We've got like lots of leaflets and like.
Yeah, I saw them.
So that's obviously going to take them to like recovery places.
Yeah.
You can signpost them to the right places. And like I said, all the essential aid here. Look, in ground sheets, sleeping bags, new shoes, and we have access to a lot more as well. New shoes as well. Salam, bro. Bro, will you get a couple of socks?
Sleeping bags. In the winter we used to give them sleeping bags and gloves and hats and stuff. But it's summertime, so I don't think they need any hats and gloves at the moment. Got socks and chocks. Well done to you for donating this van. Brilliant. Help the Homeless as well. Leicester. You've got a Facebook. You've got a Facebook page, haven't you?
Facebook, Help the Homeless Leicester. Search us on there. Like I said, there's about 12,000, 13,000 members on there. We're most active on there. And we try and do a bit of goodness every single day, man. Like I said, it's all about positivity and just doing what you can in it.
Okay,
That's
so
the main thing.
what do you hope to get in the future by doing
Well,
all this?
what we want to do is, if we can get enough donations in, is open up an advocacy centre in town where people can come in and we can information gather. So, what benefits are you on? What are you not on? What are you entitled to? Why are you not getting this? Why are you on the streets? What's the reason behind it? Because obviously there's so many different reasons, you know. It's not just your typical, stereotypical, you know, drugs, drink, alcohol problems. You get people that get kicked out, marriage breakdowns, people that fall behind. Lose their jobs. Even we've had like situations where we've had people that have gone in jail for a short stint for something silly. They come out and the mum or dad might have a new partner who don't like them and say, right, it's either me or him, and they kick the kid out.
Wow.
So that's where we want to try and get these people before they fall into the cycle, the catch-22 of the drugs and drink problem. Because when they're at that stage, we can help them. Once they've got the active addictions, once they've got the active addictions, it's really hard. So if we get enough money, we can open that centre. Yeah, we can provide that support, because the guys we house, we don't just give them, you know, here's your tenancy or whatever. We provide 24/7 care, aftercare. So we don't let them lapse back into that life that they were in. Imagine, you've been on the streets for 2 years, yeah? You don't know how to set up a direct debit for a bill, you don't know how to top your gas meter up, you don't know how to set up your council tax and stuff like that. It's you know, it can be quite tedious and scary for a lot of these guys, to the point where, you know, let's be honest, we've got to be realistic. We're realists, we're not here to like give fairy tale figures and stuff, but these guys sometimes they sleep with the radio on at night because they're so used to the noises from outside. So to make that transition into a house, into a room, it's not as easy as just giving someone a key, basically. And we've had councils that we've had meeting with, not Leicester Council, but another council, local. They said, look, we'll find someone on our shop doorway of Pound Stretchers or wherever it is. Big up Shezzy. So after 2-3 months, they've got a local connection. Oh, there you go, sir. Here's the keys to your flat, X, whatever. There you go. And that's it. They wash their hands off them. Now, like I said to you, this guy's not got experience of paying bills, doing this, that, the other. They'll soon fall back into that life again, especially if they've not got that support. Whereas we give them a phone, top them up £10 a month. They've got unlimited calls to us, because they're on the same network, and they've got 4 gig of data to do the essentials. Obviously, if we rinse that data out within 2-3 days or whatever, then that's to learn for next month. But we're set on mini goals, and as long as they're achieving those mini goals that meet us here at this time to set up this appointment with this person and this office or whatever, as long as they stick to the mini goals we set, we will always support them and work with them. But they have to be willing to make that change. They have to be willing to get off the streets and make that change and get out of the rut that they're in. So we've got guys that one guy, obviously we're not mentioning names, so it's fine. He's been a heroin addict since he was 14. He's now 37. Riaz, this guy said, finally, look, I've had enough of this. I want to get out of this. Please help me. So we paid for 6 weeks of his rehabilitation in Nottingham. After he did that 6 weeks, it would have been free. They would have been funded for the year. But that initial 6 weeks, we had to pay for it. We requested on the page, on the Facebook page, and people have donated that money within, like, I think, 45 minutes.
Brilliant. Yeah,
the guy's done the 6 weeks. He's now in there. And he's sending us emails that he's got access to his kids. So he wanted that change, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So as long as they want that change, we're there for him. So, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what I want to get. Can't believe that. Run out of milk.
Wow.
Run out of milk. We never run out of milk. Look how many people there are. There's so many people hanging around still. Because the atmosphere is nice.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
Yeah, Hassan's come up to see him.
There you go. We've got the drinks as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Cool. Right. I'm going to crack on.
Any messages out there?
Guys, look, all I'm saying to you is you can see what we do. Yeah, you can give to your charities. Everyone does, you can give to whoever you want to. But what I'm trying to say to you is with us, you get to see where your money's going. Yeah? I promise you that I will never try, or we will never rather, try and, waste your money or dwindle it on this, that, the other. We always try to use it for what we say we're going to use it for. We don't take away. It's all voluntary. So everything you give will go to helping these people here, whether it's these people here, whether it's clothing to people on the streets, or whether it's even assisting people that we've housed already, getting white goods like microwaves and stuff if they don't have it, kettles, toasters. So, donate to us. Our details are on Facebook. Search, have a quick search, Help the Homeless Leicester.
It's a t-shirt.
Oh yeah. Help the Homeless Leicester.
Yep.
And basically add us up, and if you need anything or you want to ask us or you want to donate, messages. We're active on there all the time. So
look at those Muslimics there. Unbelievably.
Terrible.
We're terrible. We're just taking over, ain't we? We're taking over, ain't we?
We're talking about Muslimics. Yeah.
We're taking over.
This is my right hand man, so to say. One of them, anyway.
Right hand woman, you mean?
Right hand man. She's my bruv. I call her bruv. I call her bruv.
I don't know. So anyway, so you've seen what they do here, and you've seen I'm going to turn it over. So please donate, please if you can, even a small amount, £5 a month. If you can all donate, it's for a worthy cause. It really is. They're doing a fantastic job, and you know I'm proud to be his mate, to be honest with you, because he's been doing it for a few years now. He's got good art. You know where your money's going to go. It's going to go to people that need it. Yeah. So please donate if you can. Go to the Hope the Homeless Leicester Facebook page and donate now if you can. You know the money's going, it's going to a good cause.